Welcome people, welcome back to another Rec Room video, and in today's Rec Room video, I bring you guys more Rec Room news. We're going to be talking about an update, some new UI features that are inside the watch right now, and some other stuff that might be interesting to you guys' ears. So of course, without any further ado, let's get started on everything new inside of today's video. Starting us off with the actual community board. We had received new YouTube videos, as you guys can see, and new Instagram posts too. I talked about this in my past video, but we also got new featured rooms and stuff like that, and we have our new featured creator. Of course, what are your guys' thoughts on this, community board? And of course, let me know if you guys are on this actual community board or not, because I want to heart your comment. Now, yes, that's right. Rec Room recently had an update, and I have had yet to cover it. I know, bad YouTuber. But of course, I do want to get started, and let's talk about this new update. Inside the Rec Room patch, the Look Ma, My Hands Are Reorientated edition, we have this full body avatar section. With 2 patch notes, we read, the watch for full body avatars got some love. We added back in the clock face and fixed the quick chat menu on the right hand so it showed up properly when you turn to look at your inner wrist. Also, the watch bandage will properly change color to match your party's color now. Yay! Colors! There's new full body avatar item fixes, which they updated sleeves for the cozy winter coat, blaster suit, and frantic rabbit vest. And we have this Rooms 2.0 section as well. Now for Rooms 2.0, they fixed an issue in Rooms 2 where players could sometimes select objects outside of their current scope after undoing/redoing. They added a storefront prop to the new 2.0 palette, and there's more details below. Storefront V2 will only support offers. You can only change the color and material of the background. The background can be hidden on the config menu. Storefront V2 includes a circuit board for enabling, disabling, and inputting a list of offers. Storefront V2 can be synced or local from the config menu. And lastly, the watch page from the View More button on the Storefront V2 shows offers listed in vertical scrolling grid, rather than the horizontal scrolling carousel. For our general improvements and bug fixes, it says that they're continuing to iterate on the new third-person mode with lots of bug fixes and gradually expanding the rollout to more players. This update also brings support for driving vehicles in third person. We'll talk a little bit more about that, but apparently due to this, Rec Room players are liking Rec Rally again, which, leads me to ask what your thoughts on Rec Rally are. They fixed an issue that could cause the PSVR calibration room to load incorrectly, and they added a setting to the interaction volume V2 to allow creators to hide/show the outline on hover. They fixed a rare bug which would cause the invention creation to fail, and they tidied up a whole bunch of throw animations across the game. Those should all work the same mechanically, but just look and feel better in all cases. They also fixed a bug that occasionally prevented RO storefront purchases from being claimed, tweaked the size of the buttons on the dialogue component, fixed bugs where players' prompt text did not filter out bad words, so no more saying cuss words, guys! Players on recent generations of iPhone should notice that they sound much better when talking to others. And now you can eat your mic in 4K! They fixed issues when undoing an auto-connect tube piece, which would delete the entire tube, and updates to player prompt, multiple choice, and player prompt text nodes. They fixed prompts not showing if the other dialogues are up, e.g. the friend online notification dialogue, added a configurable option replace existing prompt which defaults to false, but that lets a new prompt squash an older open prompt instead of failing immediately. And lastly, they fixed prompt not working if the player was an old UI menu. Example would be changing outfits. And that's all they had for this actual, update. No Rec Room Studio stuff, no other stuff, and to be honest, I really do like that. I get sick of reading the Rec Room Studio stuff, and I really do think that this update was a really interesting one. So of course, be sure to let me know if you guys like any of the changes that, happened. We'll be talking about that later, but I do have an announcement that I do want to say. Now, Rec Room had an announcement saying, "Hello all, Cat V from the Rec Room research team here, and you might see our team post surveys here once in a while, like the one below. There is a new Research Lab survey. If you'd like to share your thoughts on how Rec Room communicates with our players, you can then, check out that link. And as a big thank you, you'll get the new never-before-seen white survey bubbly as a gift for completing the survey. We want to hear from as many players as possible, and to be fair to them, please do not share images from the survey. Everyone's individual voices are important. Please note, you may see this survey linked in other places Reddit in-game research lab. Complete this survey once, only your first completed survey will be accepted, and you'll only get one bubbly. So a little nice, announcement for Research Lab if you guys are interested. You guys can find that on the Rec Room Discord, and the link to the Rec Room Discord will be down in the description below. I also forgot to mention, we had actually received this Elven Cape Jade version inside the shop today. I am not copying that, but of course, be sure to let me know if you guys are. Now, very recently, Rec Room players had been noticing that they have this new UI on their events page now. It says now, and it just is this little tag that's on all the actual rooms that you guys can see inside the events. It's a split test right now, so not everyone has it, but it's just letting you know that that event is happening right now. There's also documentation for Anchored UI for Rec Room Studio stuff. So if you guys like Rec Room Studio stuff, Jay had announced inside the Rec Room Studio Discord that they have new documentation about the recently released Anchored UI feature. You guys can check it out there. Kinda confused by what this means? Basically, if you guys want to learn more about that Rec Room Studio components or about that Rec Room Studio thing, then of course check out that actual link, because that includes more information, believe it or not. Now going back to that actual now tag, believe it or not, Jay had confirmed that this was part of a watch improvement test for the events tab, similar to how the play tab got performance upgrades. After this actual Rec Room update had happened though, Rec Room players couldn't log into the game, and Cookie Lynn had said create a Zendesk ticket. They have a rare bug that they've been tracking with Android devices but don't have enough information to fix it yet, so please send a Zendesk ticket if you are indeed using Rec Room from the Google Play Store. They later had a little game status thing happening where they were investigating a server incident where some players are having issues logging in, and they are investigating the issue. They had fixed it just an hour later where everything had looked normal, and they had thanked us for our patience. Now, if you guys wanted, to get these game status updates or alerts for whenever, things like this happen inside of Rec Room, just in case, to make sure you're not crazy or anything like that, then join the Rec Room Discord! What are you waiting for? Rec Room players had also noticed that there was a new UI for inventions now, so whenever you're creating, inventions inside of Rec Room, you may see this new 2D UI. Now, I like the way it looks, but I do have yet to use it, so I don't know if it's, a good UI change or a bad UI change. Be sure to let me know your guys' thoughts if you have, though. And fun fact, did you know that it's been 5 years, 5 months, and 10 days since we've gotten our last quest? Yes, that's right, 5 years, I'm not lying, and this was actually confirmed by Star Centurion. He had a Reddit post talking about this and the spirit of constructive feedback. So if you guys are interested in this ex-Rec Room developers, take on Rec Room Quest and stuff like that, then feel free to check out that Reddit link down inside the description below. Do you ever wonder? Do you ever wonder? Do you guys know that song? I hope you guys know that song. That'd be very embarrassing if you guys didn't know that song. Anyways, did you guys know that me, have a code inside of Rec Room? Yes, that's right. I just paused this Rec Room video just so I can promote my Rec Room code. Now, let me cook. It's SK0L, or just my name, and if you guys don't already know, if you use my code, I get a bit of what you spend inside the game. There is an easier method to it, and you guys can just, support me by a click of a button, so if you guys go to my profile and click that support button, you guys will be able to do that. Now, believe it or not, this code goes away in 45 days for you guys, so you guys every 45 days have to, re-support me or support your favorite creator by then. I don't really care if you guys choose to do that, but I would really appreciate if you guys continue to support me. Thanks for the love, people, and of course, did you guys also know that I have channel memberships as well? That is right, I have channel memberships. Of course, these channel memberships, aka my Pookies, aka the people I love very much, not only get to be shouted out in all of my videos and stuff like that, but they also get additional perks as well, which you guys can check out. If you guys are curious who these lucky few are, well, these people include Random Person GM, Dozer Blade Cat, Official Coach Jr., Nat the Pup, Virtual Reality, Jack Tutorial, Moofy, Sony Robot, Logan from Hell, Able Colors, S-Plus Maniac, Manuel Lopez, Delgado, Nubdub, Monkey VR, BBB Burning Owl, Bucket Guy, Yo It's Jakey, Trevor A, Raphael, Cloud, Netflix 69, and Box David. These guys literally spend like $5 every single month just to support the channel, and I really do appreciate it. So thank you guys for all the love, and of course, if you're a Squidling, thank you for joining the Squidling rank as well. Whenever you join, I'll shout you guys out in my community tab. Feel free to check them out, and of course, people, let's continue on with the video. Now, unfortunately, this Rec Room update had brought a lot of bugs and stuff like that, and with this new, throwing update or whatever they added to, the game and stuff like that for screen mode players, it had kind of messed with, paintball grenades and shooting. After this update, Rec Room players can no longer shoot their gun whenever they're cooking up a grenade or preparing to throw it, or when they actually throw it, because of the actual animation that they do. If you play screen mode, are you a fan of this change? And be sure to let me know down inside the comments below. And for our last bit of news here, I just want to say whenever you guys are going to, a room by yourself or anything like that, they had updated the actual UI button so it says I'm going alone instead of like don't invite. So kind of sad, and honestly, Rec Room's taking shots at us or something. It's got to be crazy. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you can no longer get like super close to this bucket anymore too, because there's like a zone on it or something like that. Either way, you can't get close to the bucket anymore and can't interact with it. It is what it is, but don't know why Rec Room would do this. And that's pretty much all the news that we actually have for this actual video. I appreciate you guys watching to this point in the video. Believe it or not, your actual viewership means a lot to me. If you guys had enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, then of course, feel free to check out my second channel where I make skits and kind of like shit posts and stuff like that. It's a little bit of funny stuff. And you guys should totally like this video on top of that, because if you enjoyed it, why not like it? It also helps the YouTube algorithm like this video more, so I really do appreciate it. You should totally subscribe to the channel. I mean, why not? I mean, we're here right now. It's red, it's free, you want to, it's staring at you. Anyways. I'm not gonna pressure you guys, but I do have to punch you, so I'm gonna really enjoy this. Bro fist!